Good afternoon, everyone. Apologize, I don't speak Portuguese. I would love to, but I don't.
Desde já pedi desculpas porque não falo português. Ele gostaria de, mas infelizmente não fala.
But if you have a question later on, you can ask the question in Portuguese or interact in Portuguese. This lovely lady would translate it for me.
Se tiverem perguntas, é só perguntar em português que eu faço a tradução e ele responde.
Thank you very much for everyone for attending, virtually or physically. It's a pleasure and honor for me. First time ever to attend the first summit of CyberSecur in Angola. Very exciting times for the cybersecurity trends and market.
Desde já agradecer a todos pela presença e por ser participante do primeiro CyberSecur Summit 2021 e é prazer estar aqui convosco.
My name is Maxime Jamar. I'm the Vice President Business Development of a company called CyberSecur Africa. It's an African company based in Africa with heritage from other countries. Today I'll be talking about the main challenges and the trends on the market on how to address cybersecurity. I hear people talking about botnet, ransomware, different type of attacks. Was the reason why we still have all these attacks increasing, despite the fact that we have all these lovely technologies coming from America, Israel, France, etc. Why is it still increasing?
My name is Maxime Jamar. I'm the Vice President of CyberSecur, an Africa-based company. Sorry, I'm speaking English. Desculpa, meu nome chamo-me Maxime Jamal. Sou vice-presidente da companhia chamada CyberSecur África, que é uma companhia 100% africana, baseada aqui em África, e ele hoje vai nos falar dos problemas e das oportunidades que encontra na área de segurança cibernética.
Fantastic. So as I mentioned, CyberSecur is based in Africa, and we decided to be based here to address cybersecurity from Africa, within Africa, with African expertise.
A empresa foi criada para lutar contra os ataques cibernéticos feitos em África, contra a África, aqui em África.
The main idea is we all know there is a problem in cybersecurity. I've heard ransomware a lot today. Now, what we're going to do about from being conscious about there is a problem, and let's be ready. Let's tackle the problem and how we're going to tackle that problem.
A África está a lutar contra a consciencialização e preparação dos cyberataques e como é uma forma de dizer como é que eles estão preparados ou como é que estão a ser preparados para lutar contra esses ataques diários.
Next slide, please. Okay, so this is relevant data, global data, but that data is the same more or less in Africa as well. I used to sell technologies through my previous experience with Psychotic, HP, and you name it. I was selling network security, application security, SIM solution, monitoring, anti-spam, anti-phishing, data protection, data encryption.
Eu vendia diferentes tecnologias como proteção de datas e outras, e isso são alguns dados em base à África.
But the problem is always the same. We have a lot of technology. So CyberSecur decided to address it in a different way. So one of the major challenges we find out in anybody, and I'm going to walk around and ask anybody to confirm if it's the case or not in Angola, is the lack of personnel. Do we have enough cybersecurity experts with the right skills on the right technology, with cybersecurity expertise, analyst expertise, to what level?
Como podemos ver pelo gráfico, o problema é sempre o mesmo. Nós temos tecnologia suficiente, mas a pergunta é, será que temos técnicos capacitados? Será que temos os técnicos necessários para intervir nesta área?
And the challenge, if you spend money to train them, they leave. They be hired by someone else. I have myself, and I know a lot of cybersecurity experts that have been hired by Canadian companies, but American companies. They were in Africa. They gave them visas because the shortage of human resources with the skills of cybersecurity is global.
O problema é, eles são treinados e depois são recrutados por empresas internacionais e acabamos por perder quadros aqui em África. O problema é que, após o treinamento, existe um déficit em treinamentos contínuos necessários para a área.
And why do they come to take them in Africa? Is because we have very skilled and highly talented cybersecurity people. When they are talented, they are very talented. The way African hackers operate to hack us, African companies, is far more advanced than other places.
O pensamento é que nós temos muitos hackers capacitados, nós temos pessoais capacitados e da forma que os nossos hackers africanos trabalham ou atacam, chega a ser mais avançada do que nas outras partes do mundo.
The reason being, we're using technology in a very different way. Infrastructure is not as developed in some places, so we have to give access to banking, to telecommunication, to a lot of services in a different way to bridge a gap when it comes to consumerization, when it comes to banking, when it comes to insurance.
A questão é, nós não vemos a tecnologia, porque a tecnologia está criada em sítios diferentes do que os países desenvolvidos. Por exemplo, os países desenvolvidos têm tecnologia nas infraestruturas, mas por nós não temos as infraestruturas corretas, não temos as estradas, eles são ligados por formas diferentes, como transferências monetárias por telefone ou coisas assim diferentes.
Let me give you an example. If I ask someone from my family in Europe to send me money, they will send it from one bank account to another. Depending on the country, it will take 2 to 5 days. If I have someone from my African family to send me money, mobile money, 2 minutes. That's how we use infrastructure. That's how we provide access to all these things in Africa.
Um exemplo muito prático é que se eu pedir um dinheiro a uma família na Europa para transferir para mim, demora 3 a 5 dias. E se eu pedir a uma família africana para transferir, demora normalmente horas ou é no momento, como em certos países da África, exige a transferência monetária por telefone.
Which it makes things even more difficult to protect. Alongside the lack of personnel with the skills in an environment that is growing all the time, the African market, we have as well the lack of proper security tools.
O segundo maior problema é a falta de tools, é a falta
Herramientas.
de ferramentas de segurança apropriadas.
So if you combine the fact that we don't necessarily have all the right technology, not that we might not have it, that we might have bought the wrong one to fit the wrong requirements, alongside not having the right people to run it, to get the intelligence and the expertise out of it. Next slide.
A falta de ferramenta não parte só do facto de não ter a ferramenta. Às vezes é obter a ferramenta errada ou não ter o pessoal certo para usar a ferramenta certa.
So if you put those two factors together, what happens? You don't have the right technology, or maybe you have. You have the right people with the right skills, or maybe you don't. It leads to the speed of investigation of suspicious activity is increasing. First of all, you need to investigate, but you shouldn't be investigating. You should be detecting before you investigate, right? You can investigate post-mortem or forensic, get intelligence out of it.
Como podemos ver, o aumento nas investigações é constante, mas ao invés de existir o aumento, existe a necessidade de diagnosticar os problemas, que é o que não acontece aqui em África.
Do we have anybody from any bank here? Don't be shy.
From where, sorry? From?
Any bank, from a banking sector.
Temos aqui alguém que trabalha na banca? Sol, Atlântico, temos alguém aqui?
You don't need to mention the bank you are from. Just saying you are
Não
from.
precisa de mencionar o banco. Tem um ali atrás.
Nobody? Don't be shy. You?
There.
Okay, let me come to you. I have a very simple question for you. Can we serve coffee if everybody's sleeping? You? Okay. let me come to you. What's your name?
Qual é o teu nome?
Amélia.
Nice to meet you.
Prazer em conhecer.
Okay. My question is very simple. You work in the security in your organization, correct?
Yes, I do.
Sim, eu
Fantastic.
trabalho.
Would you say that today you have all the right tools in place?
Pode dizer que hoje tem todos os tools,
We
as
are
ferramentas
in
necessárias?
a road to it.
Fantastic.
We don't have everything, but we're in a road to it.
Would
No,
you
no
say
tenemos
that when you have implemented all those tools, you will be asked to bring more tools because of compliance, because of regulations, because of new way of hacking?
Yes.
Fantastic. So it's never enough.
Yeah, it seems so.
Okay. So as I mentioned earlier, you can have all the tools, buy all the technology in the world. If you don't have the right people, it doesn't work, correct?
Como eu tinha dito
Yes.
antes, nós podemos ter toda a tecnologia do mundo, mas se não tivermos o pessoal capacitado para trabalhar nesta área, é impossível de usá-la.
Thank you very much.
Muito obrigada.
Thank you very much. So it's confirmed, even in Angola is the same problem. So it's not only in Europe. Okay. So the point I'm making is very simple. It's combination of two factors and we keep buying technology. So the trends, if you look at this data in this report of investigation when it comes to technology and the people to run it,
O ponto que eu estou a dizer aqui é muito simples. Nós podemos ter toda a tecnologia, mas se não tivermos o pessoal capacitado, é impossível de atingir os nossos objetivos.
the reason we created CyberSecur 7 years ago and our approach is we deliver cybersecurity on a managed services. So everybody is talking about SOC, build your security operations center. We did build our own security operations center in Nigeria. Why Nigeria? Because over there you have access to a lot of technical people. There is a lot of them, and it's a center of a lot of hacking because they're very smart. So why not use them?
Nós criamos a companhia há 7 anos atrás e estamos localizados na Nigéria. Por que a Nigéria? Porque a Nigéria é um dos maiores, tem uma população enorme e também tem muitos hackers. E foi onde nós decidimos criar o SOC, que é o Security Operator Center, que é o centro de segurança da operação.
So what CyberSecur is offering is addressing your security in two ways. We can detect the threats, respond to the threats, but first and foremost, you can buy a security operations center from us. We will build it for you and you run it on your own. For a lot of organizations, they rather not, because they know that if they build a SOC, a security operations center, they have to train people. They will leave. They train again, they will leave. So we provide 24/7, 365 days a year.
Nós protegemos os nossos parceiros de 24 horas por dia, 365 dias, porque sabemos que é difícil encontrar uma companhia que faça o acompanhamento devido.
Access to a pool of up to 80 technical people from automation, for professional services, from tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 analyst, SOC operator, dark team, CERT team, that will deliver you security operations center on a service model. You have therefore access to.
Nós oferecemos todo o serviço, como os técnicos e todo o programa necessário.
You will reduce your cost on technology. So instead of buying technology, you can always get it on a service through your contract.
Nós reduzimos o custo da tecnologia porque nós só oferecemos o serviço e nós fazemos a parte da tecnológica.
Reduce the cost of training and hiring staff all the time.
Reduzimos o custo de trocas e como é que se diz? Trocas e contratar novo pessoal para o projeto necessário.
Reduce the cost of IT security infrastructure because you can rely on your MSSP provider to provide that infrastructure on your behalf if you don't want to host your data or if you don't want to host your entire solution in your environment. No? Well, sorry, the translator is tired as well.
Yeah, I'm a new one.
You want me to repeat?
Yes, please.
So reduce the cost of IT security infrastructure.
Reduzir o custo de IT, infraestruturas de IT ou TI, neste caso.
Reduce the cost of impact and security breach. When you are breached, you have a team who's there on the go as an incident responder to help you to stop the breach, stop the attack, negotiate with the hacker, understand after the breach or the attack has happened or the ransomware, where is it coming from, what happened, to get the intel of it, to understand next time if it happens, you're already prepared.
Sim, estão preparados para qualquer ataque dos hackers, sem se preocupar.
Unlimited access to a number of IT security specialists. You don't need to worry about hiring or training. They're on the go for you.
Como já dito antes, não é preciso contratar ou fazer uma troca de pessoal, porque vocês vão ter alguém dedicado a esta área, que será uma vantagem para a vossa companhia.
So CyberSoc, in 7 years, is about 25 customers across Africa. If you ask me personally, privately aside, we already have a customer here, a big bank. I'm not going to mention the name. I can disclose it face to face. So we provide security awareness, a CERT team, consulting. We have customers from banking, telcos, oil and gas, governments, very small customers, very big customers. We could address any type of needs when it comes to cybersecurity. And I'm proud to announce that since last week, it was published a report, official report, a listing and ranking of 250 managed security services provider in the world, 250 globally in the world. We are ranked 123 and we are number 1 in Africa.
Nós fomos ranked, saímos à lista dos melhores
Managed security services provider.
melhores gestores de segurança
Services.
cibernética e no mundo estamos ranking
123rd.
123 e em África o primeiro da África.